Asking Radio is here. Tell everyone you know. The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Juega con tu corazón, sabes decir que no. ¿Cómo decirte que te quiero? Que muero por tu amor. Yo no he perdido la ilusión, ni el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Bailando, tu boca y la mía felices gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, where we bring you the moments of your life. And I am Benjamin Kuji. Today on the show, we will be taking a look at the International Federation Association's board proposed new rule on time wasting by goalkeepers and the impact of and the impact on the beautiful game. Yes, there's a new rule in town by the International Federation of International Football that it has to do with a law which has to do with time wasting. So what is this law all about? But before we go forward, let's look at some happenings in the world of sports. When we come back, then we'll talk about that in depth. There's crisis in Egypt. Al Ahly are demanding postponement of their derby against Zamalek. So what is actually the problem? Al Ahly have been complaining, and there's nothing that has been done. And therefore their derby, that is a 130th derby between historical rivals Al Ahly and Zamalek, is facing a major crisis, as Al Ahly are insisting that for the derby to be played, they have to bring in foreign referees because they don't trust their referees. You know, some of these derbies and local derbies in countries, they believe that they are always influenced by referees. Actually, Al Ahly said they've complained about referees, and the FA is actually not doing anything about it. So they said they on that day of the day they didn't turn up for the match. So we don't know what the FA have not come out to actually tell us what they are going to do. But We think that it's a very, very bad one because there will be severe penalty for Al Ahly. The penalty could range from between relegation to the lowest division in their country to a ban for 2 seasons. They could also be fined up to 2 million Egyptian pounds. And if Al Ahly is not in Egyptian football, you know what that will mean. Al Ahly is one of the strong forces in Africa, not just Egypt. There is strong force in football, club football, when you talk about Africa. And they produce majority of the national team players for Egypt. I don't know what will happen to them. Okay, let's move forward. Former president of Nigerian Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, is also in the news. He just lost his re-election bid to the FIFA Council. He lost the election, and we were thinking that we have a Nigerian also representing us at FIFA. But unfortunately for us, Amaju Pinnick lost the election yesterday. Pinnick, who was hoping to get re-elected, got just 28 votes. I will not say just 28 votes because the closest person that defeated him got 29 votes. And because of that, and the man's name is Suleiman Hassan Wabiri from Djibouti. He defeated Amaju Pinnick, and we don't have a representative from Nigeria because it is actually 6 people that are supposed to represent and CAF at the FIFA Congress or the FIFA Council. It's either you call it Congress or the Council. So we were thinking that a Nigerian will stand in for us there also because football is not just played on the pitch. There's a lot of politics when it comes to football. But unfortunately, Amaju Pinnick lost out. And we wish him better days ahead. Okay, you can be a part of this show because we'll be throwing the lines open. You can be a part of this show when you call our numbers on 0. You can be a part of this show when you call our number on 080-8427-5464. I'll take it again. 080-8427-5464. When we throw the lines open, you can call and tell us your take on the new IFAB law. The International Association Board announces a number of changes in the new law of the game, which are set to commence effective from next year. The most notable of which is an attempt to stop goalkeepers from holding the ball for too long, and will punish goalkeeper with a corner kick. The opposing team will be given a corner kick. So this has been a topic of discussion because the last law that were used, it wasn't a corner kick. It has to be a indirect kick from the spot where it happened. But this new law is saying that you have to take the corner. It's going to be a corner kick. So how is this going to happen? What are goalkeeper going to do about this? Are they actually happy with this law? So I went out to do some interview to sample opinions of goalkeepers around, professional goalkeepers around, and we have some of them. Let's listen to what some of them have to say.
I'm Uche Obona.
So what is your initial reaction to the new IFAB rule on time wasting?
If the rule is implemented, I would say it is good because it will minimize the number of time the goalkeeper will try to waste the time, maybe because his team is winning or because he's looking for a draw and stuff like that.
Do you think that the new rule will have impact on football?
It will. Any rule they brings, it's left for the team to caution the people that the rule will be hitting on. Just tell them what to do, tell them how to do it, and you guys are fine. So if a goalkeeper catches the ball and decides to stay more than 8 seconds, that means the goalkeeper deliberately wants to kill his team. So as a goalkeeper, as soon as he catches the ball, it depends. Formally, they say until the players goes out of the box before the counting starts. So it depends on how the counting will be made. If they say until the players goes out of the box, then the counting starts. So a goalkeeper is not expected to stay up to even 5 seconds as soon as every player goes out of your box before kicking out the ball or giving it to another person to play.
So what do you think is the implication for goalkeepers and the game in whole, as a whole?
To me, I don't think there is any implication per se, because a goalkeeper, you have been told, please do not stay more than 8 seconds, and you decide to stay more than 8 seconds, it is your fault. It is you that is doing the club a great harm. So rules have been impacted into football, and people keep to it. So this one will not be any different. It is just for you to adjust to the rule, and the game goes.
So do you think the punishment is too harsh when they give a corner kick against you as goalkeeper? Let's say it's a goalkeeper. If they give a corner kick against, is the rule too harsh, or it's fair enough?
To me, as a goalkeeper, I would say it's not too harsh, because I would rather prefer a corner kick as a goalkeeper than a free kick, because a free kick will be playing directly into your net, but a corner kick will have to be pulled out for people to help in scoring the goal. So if your defenders are smart and up and doing, as soon as the corner kick is pulled in, your defenders will help in saving the situation or clearing it out. But in terms of free kick, they will just put a wall and the man crosses the ball across the wall into your net. So to me, it's not too harsh. I'll prefer a corner kick to a free kick.
Yeah, the goalkeepers are saying they prefer the corner kick. You can be a part of this show. You can be a part of the show, contribute. Let us hear your take as a football fan, as a player, as a goalkeeper, or even as a defender. You can contribute when you call our studio line on 080 84 27 54 64. I'll take it again. 080 84 27 54 64. So this rule, which is to be introduced in the next season. The next season is 2024, 2025, 2026 season. It's a move away from the current rule. The current rule will state that should a goalkeeper hold onto the ball for more than 6 seconds, the old rule is saying 6 seconds, an indirect free kick will be awarded to the opposing team. So the old rule says 6 seconds. The new rule says 8 seconds. So from 8 seconds to 6 seconds to 8 seconds, I think it's an improvement. It's an improvement. And also from an indirect free kick to a corner kick. From indirect free kick to corner kick. I think the law are not too difficult, so to say, because just like the other goalkeeper said, an indirect free kick will be played directly to your goal from where that happened. But in this case, it has to be taken to the corner kick where it will be played, and defenders will be all there to help you defend it. I think it's better. And from the law, and another thing we have to notice is that the former law was not actually followed. It was not actually followed. When we check a critical look, there are players that have been complaining, like David James. David James, when he had something like that against him, such foul against him like that, he came out and he actually complained that it's like they are not actually following the law. They are not following the law. For some people, they actually check that. Why some people they don't check that? So the law wasn't followed, and FIFA actually came out to agree to that. That the referees were confused as to how to count the time, where to begin, and sometimes they will just go to caution the goalkeepers. They caution the goalkeeper, and that is all. They don't even give card, just caution the goalkeepers, and that is all. But this time around, the IFAB is saying that the starting of the 5 minutes start when the goalkeeper holds the ball. The referee will have to check his time. Once the 3 minutes it's over, then he will raise his hand up and start counting down the time from 5, 4, 3, 2, one. In doing that, even the fans in the stadium will see the countdown. The goalkeeper himself will see the countdown. So I think this one is actually better. It is better where everybody knows that this is what is going to happen, this is what is going to happen, and this is what is going to happen. I think it's clearer that way. I also interviewed another player, and let's hear what that goalkeeper have to tell us. What is your initial reaction to the new IFAB rule on time wasting?
The time wasted is good. After that 8 minutes, they approved now. Say they will use the 8 seconds. It's good because I like it like that. Right before it's 6 seconds that they used to play a free kick. Now it's corner. Now is good because that decision I like it like that.
Do you think that the new rule will affect you as a goalkeeper?
No. It's the time how the team coordinate themselves, because that time wasted, if you are winning, because some goalkeeper you used to waste time, if you are not winning we'll be rushing, because the time that is going, because some team is winning and the goalkeeper will hold ball on the ground that is known to play all this one, wasting off your time, that is the team will make the goalkeeper to punish the team. This time that they approve now, I like it like that, so that everybody will be serious on the game factor.
What do you think is the implication for goalkeepers? How will this affect goalkeepers?
It will affect goalkeeper because if you do not follow the rule and regulation that your coach told you to play inside the football and about the time, if you do not follow the rule and regulation, it will affect you, because if you play what you like to play for the team, it will affect you, because the next match you will not be played. They will solve you and put the other goalkeeper. That it will affect your career.
So do you think that the punishment is harsh?
No, it's not harsh. I like it like that, because that free kick, it can easily continue to go. If it's corner, your defender will come and help you, because that one you have a plenty role to play about the football.
Yeah, the goalkeepers are actually happy with this rule, because the former rule, it has to be an indirect free kick, but this rule, it has to be a corner kick. So the goalkeepers, I think the goalkeepers are happy with it. And what some of the talking points on this is that goalkeepers prefer corner kicks, because in corner kick, the defenders, sometimes even the attackers will come and help. But why corner kicks are more difficult, it has to take teams that are so good at corner kicks to score you. But when you talk of indirect free kicks, sometimes it may even happen in your box. When it happens in your box, sometimes the whole of the players will have to come back. They'll come and stay in the box to defend that. And another thing that people are also complaining about is that this law is that most of the times when the goalkeepers try to waste time, it also gives the players a breather. It gives them time to breathe and catch their breath. Sometimes a match could be very, very intense. When the goalkeeper is doing that or holding on to the ball, the players could also rest. So I think we should be prepared for a hell of a time, because this time from next season there will be no time to waste. If you waste any time, it's going to count against you. Then there's also the impact on the players in terms of fatigue. I think some of these breaks in between also help the players to rest. When you play 90 minutes or 45 minutes, let's say 45 minutes non-stop, it's not going to be an easy one. Because like when we remember during the World Cup in Qatar, they had to fashion a way to make players rest, and they call it the cooling break. So if you are playing in temperate regions like that, like our European footballers coming to Africa to play, and a game is so intense, it's not going to be an easy one. You can actually contribute on this our program by calling our numbers. You can call our numbers on 080 84 27 54 64. I'll take it again. 080 84 27 5464. You can also comment on our Facebook handle, and we'll read your message here live. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. If you comment on that, we will read your message here live. So it's not going to be an easy time for the refs also, because the ref I don't think it's a nice time to be a referee, because there are a lot of laws just coming. There are many laws. This is just one of the laws that IFAB is. We are just talking about one of the laws. There are about 3 or 4 laws that IFAB is thinking of introducing next season. They say they have actually tried it in other minor leagues to see how it went. But when we check at the Premiership this season, we will know those goalkeepers that actually hold on to the ball. Those fans, there are fans out there that actually know, like Christian Walton of Ipswich Town. He has been found to be the goalkeeper that hold on to the ball the highest in the Premiership. He holds on to the ball at least 16 seconds. So you can see that with this, he can delay the game for 16 seconds. We also have players like Aaron Ramsdale of Southampton. So those ones like that, they hold on to the ball. And we wonder why the FA or the referees in England haven't punished them. Although there are quite a lot, some of them that have been punished. But the list of players that hold the ball for a long time, I think is Robert Sanchez of Chelsea. He holds the ball at approximately 7 seconds or so, and I think it's a nice one for Sanchez. But there are players that are known for delaying the ball, and for this season they have actually been given cards. I think top on the list there is Robert Sanchez, the same Robert Sanchez we are talking about. He's top on the list when it comes to goalkeepers that have been given the yellow card for time wasting. He has four yellow cards. We also have Bernd Lehner from Fulham, 3 yellow cards, and Pickford, Everton, 3 yellow card. David Raya for Arsenal. A lot of people, when I was doing some of my research, a lot of people have been complaining of Raya. The Raya hold on to the ball, especially when Arsenal they are winning. He always tries to waste time, and he has 2 yellow cards. The list there is Kepa, former Chelsea goalkeeper who plays for Bournemouth now. He has 2 yellow cards. I think that is how far we can go about that. We haven't received any call today. Maybe the network has been poor. I think tomorrow maybe we'll talk about that better. The network is poor today. So let's go into the Champions League. Champions League night yesterday. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, PSG, they are all through to the next round of the Champions League. And they will be waiting for those that will be actually playing today. Liverpool had a very bad night yesterday. They were thinking they won away, and coming back home, they were going to do everything possible to win. But it was a very tight one. Ousmane Dembele actually broke their hearts with that goal. So it ended up in penalties. And penalties, penalty is a game of chance. Anybody can win. But Liverpool couldn't convert their chances, and the PSG goalkeeper was actually good. He saved at least 2 penalties, and he gave his team the win, and they are in Champions League next round. That the last time Ted was here, we were talking about PSG. I told him that I don't trust PSG, but at least PSG this time around. Let's see how it will go. If they will actually go far in Champions League this time around. Today's Champions League we have LOXC versus Dortmund. We also have Arsenal versus PSV. Arsenal won their match 7-1. I think they are the only side I can say that they have qualified for the next round, because it will be very, very difficult for PSV to come to the Emirates Stadium and beat Arsenal 7-0 or 8-0. It's going to be a very difficult one. We also have Aston Villa versus Club Brugge. Aston Villa also, they won their match away and now they are home. It's going to be, if they work hard, I think it's going to be an easy one. But the star match is going to be Atletico versus Real Madrid. They are at home. Real Madrid won their match. This time they are going to the Stadio Metropolitano. It's a very difficult ground, but these are clubs that are just neighbors. They are just neighbors. I think it's a derby. We can call it a Champions League derby. So it's a difficult one it's going to be a very difficult one for Real Madrid. I think this is where we will call the show a wrap. Much thanks to Jaffe Tupav and all the other production crew. My name is Benjamin Kuji. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Él te jura un falso amor, es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón, sabes decir que no. Ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, el que trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Tu cuerpo y el mío juntitos bailando. Tu boca y la mía felices gozando. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré.